Hey guys, Mr. Steckler here. So what I want to talk about is repetition and how it's used in a presentation. So something that I want to bring you guys back to is the first day of class. And something that you should notice is that when I go through these slides from the first day of class to the second day of class to the third day to the fourth day, something that you may notice is that all of the backgrounds are both blue, green, there's yellow font on the top over here, and all my font is in black. Like there's elements that are being repeated over and over and over again across all these slides that you can see, so that when you start looking through them, you notice those similarities. Like you'll notice that over here, every single time I have a title, not only does it have the lesson title at the top right, but it also shows you what you're working on. But yet the certain elements like the title of the lesson 1.0, that stays the same. Now, over here, your objective is always repeated in the fact that my text over here is the same font, the same color, Rockwell 25, as it is from lesson to lesson to lesson. And all of these different lessons are repeating these elements to help you understand that they are linked together. These are all part of the same lesson. And then even when you get to the next lesson, 1.1 over here, you still have your objective, which is in green. You still have your do know over here in blue. You still have the title the same. You still have the lesson in the same spot. And you still can see on a day-to-day basis where the day of the lesson is. This is day 2. This is day 1. You keep going, you have day 4. Like that's in the exact same spot. If I click from lesson to lesson, it doesn't change except for a couple of details. And that aspect of repetition is important because by right-clicking and then duplicating a slide and then changing that slide, you're able to completely keep different elements you wouldn't have ever anticipated being the exact same, where you can keep things in a certain spot. You can repeat those elements and you can keep the color. You can repeat that color. You can make that feel like it's part of what they are learning. But at the same time, you make it feel familiar so that they understand what's being expected of them. So repetition is something that is very subtle, but it's very, very important so that you guys can make some sort of presentation using color, using font, using placement, make something feel familiar. And this is something that Apple does really, really, really well. If we go to apple.com and you start looking through their products, you're going to notice that the iPhone 11 Pro, it has a certain font, a certain size. It also has Learn More and Buy in blue. If you look at iPhone 11, Learn More, Buy, that's in blue. Hey, look at the font of the iPhone 11. It's a very similar font, different background, but the same font, same size as the other one. You go down to Apple Watch. Hey, look, Learn More, Buy, this is in blue. They're repeating the same idea of if it's blue, it's telling you you should buy it, but it's keeping the font the same. It's keeping colors for the most part the same. Product in black, product in black. Backgrounds change, products, the colors change. Over here, Selena Gomez, same font. Apple TV, same font. The only time that it ever changes of what you want to do is when they're not trying to sell you something. Like here, it's not selling you Apple TV. It's saying Apple TV is a product you could buy. But here, they want to sell you it. It's in blue. They want to sell you it. It's in blue. They want to sell you it. It's in blue. They're keeping these repeated elements across it. Try it. They're not selling it. They're letting you try it. You want to buy it? It's in blue. They keep elements across their whole website. And they do this really, really well for repetition. You may not even notice it, but their font is a huge thing they've investigated. So repetition is a very, very, very important thing that you should realize, and that even I have been doing it to you to realize with day 4, day 3, so that all of these elements make a difference in how you see things and how you learn. Repetition, it matters.
That's it, everyone. Stop watching. Go to the next video. Come on.